Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel again. Well, for a while now, quite a few months actually, I've been wanting a tiny whoop, right, but that flies outside just as good as a 3-inch model, right. And I've looked at some different types and stuff like that, because yeah, we know most tiny whoops nowadays have got brushless motors and they will fly outside, but they're not as manoeuvrable and not as fast as a 3-inch or a 5-inch or like that. And I've been trying to find one, right, and I couldn't. So I've decided just to make me bloody own, right. So I'm making a tiny whoop, right, but it's a little bit bigger than a tiny whoop, not much though. It's using all the tiny whoop components, tiny whoop board and all like that, alright. But yeah, so I've decided to make one myself. So let's go down to the bench, I'll show you all the bits I'm putting on it and get started. To the bench. Well, there you go then pilots, whole mess of bits and pieces. We'll start off with the camera. What I've done is, for now, right, because I haven't decided, well, on which camera I really want to use, what type of camera. I may be getting some sort of setup, like, you know, like the Runcam Split Mini, but not the Runcam Split Mini, just somewhat micro to record HD flights. So what I've done for now is, I've taken from my UK 65, I've taken the top plate off and the camera, which has got the built-in VTX. So I'm going to be using this for now, right, just to test it, see how she flies and everything, right, until I've made a decision. The frame I'm using, right, I'll leave a link in the description for this frame, just in case you're interested. Right, it's plastic, right, it's very strong plastic. It's that HPDS, I think it is, HPDS or something or other like that. It's pretty indestructible, it's pretty strong, right, quite firm, lightweight, and they're reasonably priced. So I'll leave a link in the description. You can also get them in carbon fibre, right, but you'll see more of that when I put it all together. Right, the motors, right, obviously ×4. And obviously I'm using GEPRC motors, right, because I wanted the power. I've got the 1103, right, 1000 kV. I was going to get the 800, which would have been more suitable, but I've decided to go with the 1000 this time round, right. But yeah, so the GEPRC motors, tiny little 1103s, but like all GEPRC gear, alright, they give one hell of a punch, they're very reliable, and they're rated up to 3 cell. Right, but I'll only be running this more than likely on 2 cell, but the option's there. Put that back away, you'll see more of them later. The flight control board, once again, I've gone for GEPRC. Right, little bit pricier than a standard one. Not that much pricier though. Alright, but yeah, it's a nice little board. It's rated from 2 to 4S lipos. Alright, it comes as you see it. Alright, you got your 4 GST plugs to plug your motors straight in. Alright, got plenty of capacitors and stuff like that on there. I won't go too much into it. And basically all you do is solder your camera and everything up to it here. You've got your battery cable and stuff like that. It's a little micro board, exactly the same size as the one you'd have on your whoop. In fact, actually, I think as the rummages in the boxes, yeah, there's an old one from a tiny whoop, and yeah, they're exactly the same size. Alright, but you see the difference in them. But yeah, I've gone with the, put that back, gone with the GEPRC because, well, as I've said a million times in a million different videos, they're one of the best manufacturers out there at the moment, in my opinion. Alright, don't start leaving me horrible messages. Alright, the props, right, because I'm going for speed and power, Right, I've gone for these, oh god, can you pronounce that? As requisite power. Right, they're 2-inch props. Right, they've got a real nice steep angle to them. I believe the pitch, I can't see on here, is it? Let me just see. 40-degree pitch, so it's got a real good pitch, so it should have one hell of a good punch. They should. These are cheap as chips actually. I got 2 sets for about, I think it's about £4, something like that. Quite cheap. And the rest of the stuff, well, basically that's it. Let's be honest, it's only a whoop, so it's not going to have loads of gear and everything because it's all built in. Oh, I've got, not 100% sure if I'm going to use this yet. Alright, but I've just got an old receiver. Alright, but it's a good one. So I'll probably use this for the simple reason I can bury this right underneath, alright, and with a board on top. You'll never know it's there. In fact, I'd probably, I don't know, have it sideways or something. Don't know yet, but I'm not even 100% sure that I'm going to use that. Alright, but we'll see what happens, because you can connect up an antenna straight to that board, right, a smaller one, but I'll probably use this. Okay then, let's get this thing put together. This ain't going to be a build video, it's just going to be a jump shot video, right? So I'm going to cut now, and when you come back I'll already have the guts in, alright, or partly. If I come across anything that you might find really interesting, right, I'll do a jump shot and show you it. But it's only a tiny whoop, there's not much to it. You stick the board in, you plug the motors in, and basically you're off after you've soldered up the camera. But like I said, I'll do it in jump shots. Okay then, fade out, fade in, quick jump shot. Right then, jumping in here. I put the board on. I mounted that receiver, as I said, underneath. Just put a little bit of double-sided tape, right, just to hold it in place. But it's just about tight enough, so it's not going anywhere. I put the little XT30 on, little cable, the XT30, wired that up, this will be the front, and we're not far off ready. This is fast builds, you know, these are. But yeah, so it all fits in, right, so looking good so far. So just thought I'd give you a quick little look at that bit, and next jump shot. Right, another quick jump shot again. I've got the top on, basically, got the camera soldered up, right, no big deal. The receiver, I've basically run it through the top and it's just sticking out of here a bit. I could have it out as much as I want, but it's not as if I'm going to be going long range out like that with this. So yeah, it's on. This was a bit tight, alright, because I've not got the correct screws. Right, which is unfortunate, so it was a bit tight getting them screws, getting this down. So this is on solid, right, which one is a good thing, but too much pressure and the screw can split and come out. But that's not the end of the world if that happens, for the simple reason, right, it's not as if much is going to get damaged, is it? Let's be honest here, there's not a lot to get damaged. And I can replace the screws in the future when I can find the correct size. I've just had to squash it down a lot further than I wanted to get the screws in and really tighten them up. But I can sort that out in the future. Can't get a screw in the front, and I can't get one in the back. However, it doesn't matter considering how tight this top canopy's on, because of what I just said with them 2 screws right down there. Right, let's get the motors plugged in then. We're nearly there. Right then, pilots, that's it. All done, all finished, all ready to rip. Got a bit of Uma quad under there, that sticky stuff. Uma grip, I should say. But yeah, so I've got, I changed the receiver in the end. I put the Flint 14 Plus in with dual antennas coming out that way. But now she's all done and dusted. She's a little bit bigger. I said she was a little bit bigger than the standard tiny whoop, but there's not a lot in it actually. But power wise, I mean, she's a blaster. I mean, look at the battery I'm going to be using. Right, 3 cell, 700 milliamp. Alright, plenty of kick. I have actually run that battery on my 3-inch. Alright, until I changed over to Tatooine or Tattoo lipos, but no, this is a bloody good battery and it'll fit perfectly on there. And I know with the flight control board and the motors won't have any problem, and when I've got the props on, you saw the props, won't have any problem lifting off of that battery, and I'm hoping she's got one hell of a big kick. But yeah, a little bit bigger, a little bit, not much in it though, but a little bit bigger than the Tiny Whoop, but a hell of a lot smaller than a 3-inch. But I'm hoping she'll run just as good as the 3-inch does. Right, I know she'll have plenty of speed, but we'll find out. Decide for yourself. So let's jump to the field, give her a rip and see what happens. Okay then, to the field. Right then, pilots. Well, I'm not at the field because I screwed up big time. I've shorted out my flight control board. Yep, shorted it out completely, knackered it up. So I need to order a new flight control board. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get here and stuff. So because of the weather, I don't know when the maiden's going to be. So I'm really sorry, but it won't be flying today, even though I'm pretty sure it would have ripped quite well. But we'll find out in the future when I get a new bloody flight control board. Anyway, I won't leave you hanging. I'll leave you with something a little bit funny. The other day I went out for a quick flight, and it was a quick flight because I had a big crash. But quick flight. But the funny thing is, right, was before I even took off. Alright, so you have to use your imagination. I've got the quad on the ground, about 20 foot away from me. I put my goggles down, right, and then I'm going like this, like a madman, waving my arms about like a madman. And if you fly FPV, you know I'm a madman, right, and you know exactly what was wrong with that scenario. Alright, quads on the ground, goggles on, I'm going like that like a madman. Anyway, just a bit of fun, and once again, sorry you can't see the maiden flight of that little wumpy thing I built, but you will in the future. But I'll leave you with this funny little clip. I just wish there was another camera on me because I'd have looked like a complete idiot, but at least you'll find out why. Okay, real VT.